We don't talk about this enough. Listen carefully. You can love God deeply and still feel utterly alone in your marriage. You can pray together, serve in ministry, raise children with faith, and still come home to silence. You can come home to silence, you come home to tension and emotional drought. It's not just only painful, it's actually confusing. Because if Christ is truly in the center, why do so many marriages between believers feel cold, strained, and emotionally disconnected? So let's talk about it. Why so many godly marriages feel emotionally empty even when you're doing everything right. One look and I breathe. Why godly doesn't always mean intimate. In church, we were taught how to say I do, but we were rarely shown how to stay emotionally present through every season. We learned how to honor vows, but not how to create a space where hearts feel known, seen, and valued. We've mastered public appearances. We are blessed and highly favored. But we've struggled to confess what's truly behind closed doors. I feel unseen. I feel alone in my own home. I feel like I'm falling. I feel like I'm fading in this marriage. And when the emotional life of a marriage is left untouched, intimacy begins to starve long before physical touch disappears. It's not about lovelessness. It's about the absence of emotional nourishment. And sadly, many godly marriages look strong from the outside while slowly withering on the inside. Where the disconnection began and the remedy for it. Yes, God is the foundation, but connection must be built intentionally daily. Without steady presence, gentle communication, and emotional honesty, even the most faith-filled marriage can begin to feel hollow. Here is where so many Christian wives begin to unravel. You give, and you keep giving, but never feel poured into. You show up in the routines, but your heart has quietly checked out. You care for everyone. You carry everyone's burden, but carry your own in silently. You are spiritually engaged, but romantically and emotionally depleted. This isn't rebellion. This isn't pride. This is wife born out. And it doesn't come with fireworks. It arrives in quiet waves. One overlooked need, one unspoken wound, one night of silence that turned into months until you're still functioning but no longer feeling. So, what's the remedy? You start by returning to yourself, not your title, not your role, not your to-do list, but the you who still longs to feel loved, seen, and pursued. This isn't about changing him, it's about reviving you. You begin by reconnecting with the part of you that stopped believing emotional intimacy was possible. You tend to your spirit. You reclaim your peace. You remember that being a godly wife doesn't mean living emotionally malnourished. And then, gently, you bring that renewed, restored version of you back into your marriage. Not to perform, but to rebuild from a healed place. And the most beautiful part, when a woman resets her emotional life, the atmosphere of the entire home begins to shift. How to begin restoring emotional intimacy. You don't need to overhaul your whole marriage in a week, but you do need to start and start with intention. Here are 3 restorative steps you can begin within the next 24 hours. Number 1, speak safety into the atmosphere. Try words that affirm rather than correct. It could be, I noticed how hard you walk. I feel grounded when you're near. Admiration opens doors, interrogations shuts them. Number 2, pursue presence over performance. Don't aim to fix everything. Just be there, without pressure and without preaching. Ask him to take a walk. Sit quietly beside him. Let your presence speak what your words don't need to. Choose softness over survival mode. Now that's number 3. Strength isn't about how loud or sharp you can be. It's about how anchored you are in your identity. When your heart is safe with God, you don't need to harden to feel protected. These aren't tactics, they are small, sacred acts of reconnection. Marriage wasn't designed to be a lonely institution. It was meant to be a sanctuary, a place where 2 souls become one, emotionally, spiritually, and yes, physically. But that kind of unity isn't automatic, it's cultivated. So if you are tired of being in a marriage that looks fine on the outside but feels empty on the inside, you don't need to keep surviving. You don't need to wait for your husband to initiate healing. You can bring that healing today. Join the 7 days 7x More Intimacy Challenge. It's a free faith-based reset designed to restore emotional closeness without blame, without guilt or pressure. The link is in the description. And if you're ready to get or go deeper, apply for the She Resets. It's my transformational coaching program for women who are emotionally exhausted but unwilling to give up. Let this be the beginning of your reconnection. Not just with your husband, but with yourself. With your softness and with your God-given desire to be fully known and deeply cherished. Let the healing begin.